in tandem with the Astra Wall, Sage Wall coming in after. Interesting things can happen, but the Sky doesn't find quite as much
I told the
value
bunny. The bunny knows.
as Kakiko was saying on the desk. But
The bunny
Lori,
predicted
I
it.
mean, she has such a
Okay,
spectacular map.
Guild on
She's
defense.
able to set her
Shop on
teammates up
attack.
in Sonder with those
Instant
long-range
eye going
bursts.
behind them gets
Maybe
shot
they can make
straight
some magic
away.
happen. Smurfette is so aggressive to start.
Ooh, that's the stun suck I was talking about as well that you saw in A main here. Damn, this is nice. Damn, this is nice. Instant shutdown over towards A. 4 people. They were probably going for the Fnatic special, right, where you literally just 4 push and if there's no one here, you push all the way through. So it's a pistol that serves them very well. Looking like it's working here. What's up, Pecan? How we doing?
Chip damage on Roxy. Okay,
well,
fair enough. You're not gonna feed anymore, are you? You're not gonna needlessly go for this. Lori has so little to achieve in this, sadly for herself, considering where that spike is. Does have the flash now going back up, fakes it, gets a little bit of room, and just can continue working this down. I think we all know that this feels more like a formality. If Lori proves me wrong, I will, don't know, I guess I've got to buy Shopify Rebellion t-shirt.
This is a nice pistol, this is good. Again, first team I saw do this was Vision Strikers, but Fnatic kind of made it their own. My collar? What on earth are you talking about, Pecan? You talking about my neckline, Bacon? What's going on?
Yeah, I was a little bit worried when I saw how committed they were to
Why is Bacon so critical these days? What's going on here?
Coming in through sewer with the 2 players.
Bacon, I told you I'm the heaviest I've ever been.
There is like another step to it, all good for me. So we dive back into the second round here and let's look at the purchase. It is, well,
just a weird shape, dude. It's just like it's just loose a little bit.
This should be pretty much just a kind of feel out the map, get a little bit of a grip of the game here.
Square.
Damage, that'd be ideal, but
like overweight heavy or muscle heavy? A bit of both. Honestly, a good mix of both.
Same with Astra as well. It's very hard to find any sort of surprise, and a heavier lean towards mid, towards C. Completely understandable considering you're up against pistols.
Interested to see how much value Saunders gonna get out of this shorty.
That's what I'm saying, Minnie. That's what I'm saying.
So I mean,
it's crazy, isn't it?
Things could happen, but
I've seen stranger things. Now, will I see it here? Probably not. They're going to try and make as best they can, but here's that utility being a problem.
Nice.
Okay. At the back of the contact, you have the breach utility put into play.
Again,
breach
combos very well with a lot of this. Oh, that is.
Sunder is going to be loving that. Didn't think he'd get
That's
much for
too
it,
much.
Push and pull enough that draws them away. Now,
oh no.
This
could snowball badly. Okay, that's crazy. That was fast.
Okay,
Okay, I was a little bit worried, but that cleans it up. There were some people on high HPs as well, so there's 2 low HPs left. KP gets a hill, but... Oh, dude, what is this game?
Lori's going to be able to secure this. Spike should go down. And this dog from Lori after the plant, I mean, she's going to be able to set up somebody. Saunders should be following that, taking over that C-Link.
This has turned into such a costly round, just because someone wanted the ecos. I'll call her out. Smurfette should not be doing that.
Still into play as well, and Ness maybe able to play a run, but Ness gonna find Sonder and KP left to their own devices. Got the double.
Damn, that was too expensive for what this was. They will have to rebuy armor. 3 died. Really good eco from Shop, but this push to get the ecos, that's a big no-no for me. I'll call that out. That was too much. Yeah, that is wanting the ecos. That was not good.
1.5 kills this round. That should have never happened. So, I mean, for Shopify, they're absolutely thrilled with this round. Claudia absolutely saving the day with that double kill as well.
Yeah, the bonus is going to be way less potent for Guild.
They're broke. They're so broke.
Okay.
Okay, Fed, come on.
This is not a bonus. They've got to fully invest.
Yeah, what? Okay.
It's absolutely not. They've got
but
very little. Ness has the ghost full armor. You've got it's just scrappy by all
accounts.
What
the hell is this by?
Try and compensate potentially. See Smurfette happy to challenge early here. Dangerous playstyle, but could have maybe paid
2
off.
people have bought 1 person's E-code.
I do like how active Smurfette is being on the map. First she went sniffing towards that garage. Now she's inserted long.
I can't break this one down, chat. Unless Astra's playing the most defensive game ever, and then just gonna pick up one of these rifles.
Kind of those unsung heroes to a degree, but Roxy again, I think I've just seen a barrel backing away potentially there from Flowerful.
I mean, it might work. There's now a gun here.
Circumventing a little bit this default is
But you don't really want to gamble to go get the gun. They're going to go to where the pistol is. She can't break this. Can't break the wall. Got a ghost.
Play towards B might make Smurfette light, but oh, the timing is everything for her. Able to punish Benita, and Shopify don't even get the spike down at B.
They weren't committing to it fully. The wall got broken.
So yeah, they touched the spike here. Tried to go back. One nice stun.
Catches KP as well. And that's the spike, yes, recovered, but it was dropped. They know what their plan was now. You can see Anya on the cage just around this corner. Ness there as well. Going to catch out Lori.
Well, it doesn't matter about the buy. They managed to win this. It was a little bit weird, though. Oh, did I speak too early? Nah, time. Okay, Ness picks up a gun. It's fine. It doesn't happen. Well, at least they kind of saved money.
They need something. They need a miracle at this point. 8 seconds and a dream for Flowerful. It ain't happening. Guild, that's 3. And
they managed to upgrade it in the end, so it was fine. No one saw it.
Yeah, that's got a sting for Shopify as well, because it was dicey indeed. I mean, the weaponry was just not there for Shopify, but the fact that, man, the mobility coming out. We mentioned the fact that Smurfette started the round in mid, ended the round towards long C, and I thought all that pressure towards B would make her crack, but she's disciplined. She is fully aware, and that is such good signs coming out for Guild.
Okay, so force them onto an eco.
Coming
what do you reckon? It was a plan to get the operator out as early as possible. That seems what it looks like, because but now that the operator is against sheriffs, now the operator is against like ecos, which is most likely when people do stuff fast together, as she gets stinked. But at least we saw the plan of it, right? That they think that their win condition is to get the operator out really early, so that's what they do. Ness takes the hit in the round before, does the ghost only, and drops the drops the gun over towards Smurfette.
She tries to the left side this time instead.
Oh, Ness! I thought she was on for 3 of them back to back. There, Sonda barely alive, and Anya just instantly pouring the utility in to make.
Surely you want to break this wall.
I guess springboard off the back of the pick towards Ness, so re-exploring to try maybe garner a plot. See if the fight for Anya, but still rides out the blast.
Okay, nice. Nice from Guild. They're stacking some money here for sure, and they keep the AWP into this one, which is really good. So now we're going to a big buy round, and we have some ults. We'll keep an eye to see if KP gets a kill. That'll be ult as well. But we have 2 ults on the defense stuff. If Smurfette gets, I mean, that could happen. Smurfette could get a kill, and we could have ult out as well. The ult's pretty good as a backup for the op. Extremely risky strat if that's the case. Yeah, they went for it. They really again, if it's your win condition, sometimes you'll do stuff like that. So yeah, a little bit risky, but it paid off. So, but I'm at least happy that we saw a reason for it, right?
Looks like they might want to challenge towards Garage here. There is still that utility to clear, which they should be very aware of now. Testing that a couple of times, and now spotting out Roxy too. So they've got a good
when it's your win condition and you want to get the op out as early as possible, I think it's fine.
A tricky fight wherever they take this. Now, if they do start exploring towards A, they're, as it pushed up already, taking so much space, and you have Smurfette here.
Exactly. The crossfire between Smurfette gets contact, and now it's Claudia's turn. Ultimate is going to be expended as well.
2 players notice. They still know they are not all present here. They do need to keep their players split across the map. They cannot fully commit the rotation, even though the spike might have been seen dropping out of the player's hand. So what options do they explore now? Where do they look?
Oh my goodness.
A little bit of a kneecap showing there for Benita. A lot of damage, and that's a nice shot. Ness gets taken out. Only 2 defenders here. The Sky ultimate has been used. Benita's trying to wait, allow those to catch up to her. Look at the rotations.
Still go for C?
Everyone's rotating.
Okay, they're still looking towards that B site.
30 seconds left.
Plant gonna be pretty uncontested here.
This one's really double.
Yeah, this is fine. Plant's in.
Oh my. It's okay, no one saw it. It's fine. Managed to get out. Didn't get punished.
Out at this point. They cleared the site, but this is a deeper post plant. They are set up on those back lines.
They have no smokes for this, so no smoke. Retake on B is really hard. You have to actually push into this area through garage. I don't think we're going to see that, so this should be an okay round for Shop here.
Get the spike tapped. Are they going to get half?
Massive pick towards Anya. That's
Dude,
now
we're sticking
Garage.
this. No way. Holy hell, they actually nearly stuck this. Damn, that was a good attempt, though.
For a Shopify Rebellion. Answer back in kind. First one on the board here in map 2.
Guild making a quick play there to just completely stick it. I thought they were just going to go for half, get off the spike, and really try to secure that, but tries to get away with
yeah, the jet smokes actually nearly worked here. The only reason she died here was the nade.
That A main, then seesawing back towards C long, and that allows that B site to then be clear. So
that's my lineup. Nice. It's made it.
Shopify to finally get their first round on the board.
Now we did see Claudia's ult coming in.
Love that.
For Guild, the others are very much on the precipice of coming up and being available for use. Same for Sonda, Benita, Flowerful, and of course KP's got there. So a couple of options here, but Smurfette back.
Damn nice. This is really good as well. The Fate's hero. I was gonna say, we got anything for this res or? Okay, that's fine though.
Back up to 5 apiece.
The position here for Flowerful is so strong. Just kind of waiting for anyone to come back.
So it goes back into an even round. There's a nice early pick, and they might be able to get. This is great. They get Jet onto this angle. Now the Fade can leave here, and they can stack heavier over towards C. This is a really good round from Guild so far. Gonna be able to hold A with one person, and they got the res out with them. We see a retake in B. As soon as this turret hits, we're gonna see this be a suck, right, or a smoke? Smoke? Okay, but they're already through. Nice stuns. Oh.
Still gonna land the shot, but it's Anya. Quick to business, quick to work, and quick to take down 2.
Holy hell.
KP is slaughtered, and now Flowerful needs to bail him out with a couple here. Get under the skin, get in their faces. 2 more players present on the B side itself, and Smurfette en route. Benny's flank could be divine.
Damn, what a
but
round.
Now the timing. Gonna lose some of that validity to it. Already you're seeing Smurfette consider this, and rightly so. They probably considered and found Benita earlier on. So they've got to know this is a chance. Smurfette
Dude, they nearly lined up to save them.
Back in control.
Anya, what a response. Just an immediate reaction, popping the ultimate, popping the drill, completely single-handedly denying the plant. And we've been seeing her, right? I mean, Breach is one of those agents that is very difficult to shift between becoming that duelist and becoming that support, always having that fault line out and supporting your mates. But Anya, we've seen her time again, just W King. She's in there, man. She wants to get involved, and she completely denies that B plant.
Anya's an incredibly impressive player. It's very easy to see your Smurfettes or see your Roxys, but Anya is the one that does support a lot of these approaches, and Sonda this time getting away unscathed.
Okay, nice from Guild here. We get a low buy with some hero guns. They decide to... They're doing really good with the Jet and just making sure the Jet can hold down one position and then heavy stack over towards the others. They leave sight against an eco. They must have Killjoy ult, right? Okay, Killjoy ult is up. We have nothing on this comp other than the nade to kill it, so this is nice. This decision's fine. Killjoy ult is gonna go in now. Do they stick the plant? Yes, they do. This corner is the only place where they can survive. Do they have any lineups for this? Yeah, Roxy's lined up. Look, Roxy has lineups for this. Give me the chamber. Is the chamber gonna shoot the lineups?
I had no idea. Claudia making the most of that. The C's just removing some of that capability. Flowerful into
pretty sure this shot.
Utility as well. Tap on the spike, has to TP away. Second tap goes in, divides back.
Oh, nice ult. They can just stick this now.
This is still
wait, someone didn't insta-stick this. This is still with the Razor? Yeah, this is still now.
Time's starting to dwindle, though. They're going to start running out of it.
Oh, Roxy did great.
Gets checked. Great work from Roxy. And now they're scrambling. They're trying to do what they can.
Damn. Nice round. Nice retake, though. Good use of the ults. Very expensive against an eco, though, but you kind of take it.
Right now.
It's definitely better to use the ults and secure it than anything else. But yeah, this was a nice call. They didn't want to fight too heavy over towards A. They leave sight. Like I said, they only had Raze nade, or I guess ult, but yeah, you said Raze ult as well, many. Yeah.
That looked a little too easy for Guild. I mean, I thought that the pressure was going to be on. I thought this retake was going to be incredibly difficult, but they make that look so clean.
They certainly do. I was with you as well, and there was a little bit of chip damage coming in from, like, I think it was like a stinger. I was like, okay, there's some danger in the post plant, but yeah, apparently not. A lot of utility invested for that, and considering I mean, it's hard to look at silver lining when you're starting to say that like a 6-1.
Yeah, they need this timeout.
Okay,
Okay, this is a big buy for them. The honestly, the Jet's been doing so good, and like just the general understanding of the map so far in terms of just getting a Jet to an angle where they can hold like one position early on the map down, whether it's A locking down A with just one person, or whether it's just like C and locking down C in terms of early information. So Gilda playing the defense half like really good.
He's going through the options, but I do need to see in the server. And this is one thing I did worry about, right? Because Pearl was never a huge map for Guild. Yes, they had played it in the past, and they put up a great performance against Shopify Rebellion. But now looking at Icebox as well, one of the home maps that I always thought was very, very solid for Guild.
It kind of depends, Ninja. The thing is, like, it's very comp dependent on whether it's like attack or defense. There's obviously some maps like Split and stuff, which were like obviously defense sided, but it's a comp thing a lot of the time. Again, they're still doing good, but this is interesting. We have a Jet holding down this. Good information, meaning they can play heavier over towards these sites. Interesting, Astra's solo holding A, so they kind of shut down A, and now they're gambling a bit. Holy hell. Some of the shots that I'm seeing from Laurie is just madness.
Wow. Pinch comes in, Benita makes her appearance and presence noted. And it's all perfect. It's all roses right now for Shopify Rebellion. Lovely answer back after that timeout.
Exactly what Shopify needed. They've got the site now. Roxy's going to try to test her luck. If she's able to find some sort of a kill.
The fact that they get out here makes this winnable, but this is a really nice flash. Dude, her aim is insane. That was such a nice round. That was so fast. It's like a double transfer twice. Look at this. Look how fast this is.
The timing for Benita here as well to catch Smurfette off guard. You know, we talked about Smurfette being down in that long C hubby multiple times. Benita looking aware. That is a solid timeout.
Yeah, that was so fast.
Finally, a round in which Shopify looked to be in control. We'll see if they're able to replicate it into this one. Healthy purchase. Smurfette going for another quick peek out of that garage.
Yeah, really bold and did catch a glimpse of one. I'm pretty sure at least seeing Laurie, but the smoke going up just.
Oops.
At the time,
what have I just pressed?
They fall back to a more standardized hold, but you are seeing a lot of faith put in towards Roxy here to hold towards that long.
There's a screenshot for your chat.
No support system there. We have seen Anya in the past leaning over quickly to try and give them a way out, and that's so Roxy now should be well aware of what's coming her way. Maybe not in the numbers she might expect, but could be on the chopping block, could be.
That's so funny.
Between this two
that's so good.
Spot on.
Let's quickly tune into the money because it's getting to a stage where it's a relatively important round, especially for Guild. They have the eco after this one. You weren't smiling to again, did you blink?
From the Prowler in the end. They do know that there is still that exploration towards middle.
She spotted two players. Yeah, Shopify, they spotted the two players. They saw Smurfette on that edge with that operator.
30 seconds left. This is a dangerous game, but that's a spike. Flash to the face. Roxy is fully blinded. But you've got
that's a massive duel there. Dude, the breach solo face short. Yeah, 4v3. Hey, nice kill. This still isn't done. Yeah, Laurie's alive. Laurie is literally hitting everything.
Claudia dives on in, gets the tag, but not
the
flag, and Sonda's still alive. Ness now in the 1v1. And timing is everything, 67 HP. Have you got any idea? They could be on the other side here, and slowly they work around.
Damn, okay. Holy hell, I actually feel like, was it Claudia that dropped down? Probably should have had that kill if she kind of committed to the spam. Shopper winning rounds off solo. Like Shopper just winning rounds when someone steps up.
Somehow, Laurie just forcing the issue, forcing that trade, and making sure Roxy gets taken out. Able to buy some space for Sonder to just let her work her magic. And that's got to feel good for Sonder. Finally, a little bit of a lifeline here for Shopify. 2 rounds in a row.
And they've broken the money. Finally, they have absolutely broken the economy. Yes, There is those ults to depend on if they feel
Yeah, those are massive rounds to win in terms of econ.
Noted, gets seen. Sunder turns in time. And now there's more pressure. They are trying to pour this on, and the play comes in. The pinch only going to pay off for one player, and it's chaotic. It's a little dramatic.
Okay, they're getting a few in a row now. It's the eco down. We get to see another buy coming out here. So Shop can buy for the rest of this round, for the rest of this half. We have a lot of ults up, so this is gonna be a pretty important one. Do we see them try and get this raise? Raises one away from the ult. Might see a big contest for this orb here.
Even though that was a complete full-on rush for Shopify, they were able to have that option.
Yeah, raises over here, so I think we're going to see that. Our guild on top of this, do we have any kind of orb denial? Let's see.
Guild, Smurfette, another operator in hand. They get past this round.
Wait, I say it raises.
The full purchase, all the
Okay, I'm completely wrong. They just go straight for the C here. Holy hell.
It's Sunder and KP going down. Good trades though, so it is still a 3v3.
Ult in a 3-on-3 is great. This is a fast breach ult with no one to follow it, and they're going to get good information from this ult, so that's a really bad breach ult. Go count.
To respect it in the end, as Benny starting to wind up that flank, looking like she wants to strike from the back line.
Oh, that was so brutal. If Benita hits that shot, it's different. The ults felt a little bit off for me, but they kind of got saved by Benita missing that.
Perfect timing, perfect positioning, but unable to convert. What a flick as well for Smurfette. And you're absolutely right, Anya. She didn't want to mess around, man. If she didn't get slowed there from that smoke, she would have completely just pre-took it on her own. But Shopify...
That felt Soulcasters gets a random stray in there. That's so funny. Okay, last round. They have the combo for A again, so if they wanted to... I mean, this combo in general is just insanely strong, right? You can retake a site and then you can block off the choke point. So it's really good ults. Okay, Orb now gets taken, that's res. Roxy takes a lot of damage, and that's an ult, so she's going to play super passive.
Feeling as good on this hole, but a quick rotation. They are pulling Anya around towards
Chat, since when is whiffing a soulcast? I've not seen. I know about the team flash being dude, why can I now not remember his name? Oh my goodness, how have I forgotten his name? Mystic, yeah. I know about the team flash being a Mystic. I've never heard that about Dom. That's so brutal.
Insane, but it works out. Still gonna find Roxy somehow. And I think the lockdown.
How about Magnum just got a stray in there as well? What's going on?
At this point, 4v4, but the res is there for KP, so if they feel like they can work towards that C side, that is still in the pocket.
Yeah, the failed knife I give to you. If you want to call that a soulcast, I get that one.
Giving them the advantage of 4-3.
Flapple gets healed up as well. Definitely the benefit of having two healing agents on your squad. If Ness is able to catch a glimpse, and she did, she absolutely saw a shoulder. The communications are going to come through for her squad. 20 seconds left on the clock.
You can use your ult. Do you want to use your ult?
They've got the time for it, but timing is everything. 18 seconds now. Ness, can you play this? Can you be the hero that your team needs? The flash was on the back of the side.
Wow, did insane though. I actually got two. That was so good. Damn, that was so good.
In a world of trouble.
Despite everything, this was a really good half from Guild. Shopify kind of had to rely on a lot of individual plays to win them rounds.
Process of elimination, you can surely bet that C will be the site that they commit to. If Shopify didn't get spotted, I think this round absolutely looks different, but what a dominant first half here for Guild.
Yeah, I would want to kind of put in a little bit of that context of, you know, the pistol round going the way it did as well. And
what was my reaction to the missed knife? If I remember correctly, we were already losing pretty heavy, so it wasn't the worst, I guess.
What do you make of it?
Well, I tell you what, as of right now, it feels a little bit like deja vu.
It wasn't even a real missed knife, right? He was trying to play time, and then Vanity backed into him, and then obviously Vanity's pressing S and not moving backwards. So I think it's more just he was trying to get more from a good flank.
Crumbles around them. Like, there's no chance for recovery in these rounds.
Yeah, I mean, again, like with Shopify, when they win a round, you can tell that they're kind of like doing it in a way of their own.
It was
And
iconic.
with Guild, they're just playing
He
this
just
map
laughed
to
it
their
off, which is
comfort
good.
picks. And so I
That's
actually
the way
want
you
to
gotta
talk
do
about around here to kind of touch up about these picks that they are doing, and that's the Breach and Killjoy. So we're coming into round
Haste,
3
thank
here,
you so
and
much.
actually see the Killjoy
3 months
trap
in Slug Club.
with an alarm bot here, and Breach is just sitting here with the flash ready. Immediately they get the pick and they fall off. And small little
Thanks for using your
traps
prime
like
on me,
that
dude.
makes
Appreciate it.
believe that the reason that Guild did so well on this defense side is because they're so comfortable with these agents, and they're able to bring that across the board. I mean, we saw it in Pearl as well, so I wonder how they're going to bring that forward.
Yeah, totally. But on the side of utility, as you mentioned, I feel like Guild had a quick trigger, a very sensitive one, because we saw them burning utility over and over.
Dom? Yeah,
time and
Dom's
time
mechanics
again.
are really good.
And watch out, because especially in the late round, especially when Shopify is deciding to go C at the end of the round, you're not going to have much, and you're literally going to have to talk about duels. So looking ahead, what can we expect of the next half? Because knowing that Shopify Rebellion has the Raze, you know, the extra mobility and also the Sage, we thought that maybe precisely because they start on this attack, they would have, you know,
Do I have winning this event? I'm still going to go with Cloud9. I said Cloud9 at the beginning. I'm still going to hold strong. I think that their veto might be a bit different going forward if we get a remix.
Yeah.
We'll
Well,
see.
by the way, to the person saying I'm the best Brimstone player alive, how dare you? As the resident Boomerstone. Okay, I don't appreciate that. I'm kidding, of course. I'm terrible. But yeah, you know, you're right. Like I was just expecting a little bit more oomph from the composition of the attack from Shopify Rebellion. Guild, they're popping off.
Now they need to be extra aggressive, maybe on some part of the map, to gather that extra information, because remember, they're only playing with the sky. That's all of the sources that they're going to have with information. Again, you know, I think that if you have the Race and the Chamber, you cannot have the Sage. Like, you cannot have it all. Okay, you can only pick 5 agents.
All right, well, let's see if lightning strikes twice here for Shopify. Send it back over to the casters.
Yeah, thank you. 8 to 4. It is now going to be very much up in the air. Shopify Rebellion need that good start here, or we start eyeing up.
Yeah, I think they probably have to get a pistol.
So much closer in this if you don't pick up that pistol, or if you do for the other
No
side.
way. That's so unlucky.
Powerful instantly.
Yeah, Flowerful had such advantageous positioning, but a little bit of a whiff
Well, that's not
shot,
the start that they wanted. And now they're going to go in over towards
First
C.
one, this is a fast
And
garage.
it's only an Astra that has to leave sight. Oh, this might be done. Keep an eye on the Killjoy luck.
About 30 seconds ago, so yeah, spike in. No stress there, Smurfette. Leading by example, wants to get back into the battle of it all. Here's the drop and takes the player. Good trade.
Doesn't even need to come in.
Take down KP as well. So nothing going favorably for Shopify Rebellion without an answer.
This is nice from Guild. Just heavy fire. Look at this. Everyone's fighting Garage. This is really nice from Guild. Just they really wanted to hold on to Garage. They had Killjoy in a good position, and they wanted to just make sure that they never lost Garage during this. So they had to force them out over towards here. Shopify went heavy over towards Garage and just got shut down because Guild wanted to do it, and they did it so early.
She's just required, her responsibility is the flank, but that flex, that having that luxury of never have to worry about who's creeping up behind you at all times.
Do I know what Trav's doing next year? No, I actually don't know. I thought Trav would get picked up as a sick for someone if he wasn't in the main teams, but it looks like no one's got him for a sixth, I think. I'm not sure. He can pretty much play every role, so I thought that he would be a good sixth, but I think a lot of teams are actually kind of, a lot of teams seem to be getting, like an analyst or an extra coach as their sixth at the moment. That seems to be a popular trend.
They'll be so aware that there's a whole lot of players here. Baited in a little. Yeah, baited in by that. And wanted to take a glimpse, and actually now there's a couple of issues here, but a deeper hold coming out as well. Smurfette just gets straight to CT. Already going to note the rotation there, but they know that there could be someone coming up, you know, towards C long, could be through B. There could be plenty of problems with that.
Don't think there's many players that would choose to be a sixth player. That might be a thing as well. It is a bit of a career killer. You don't get to put yourself in the shop window too much.
They're making this one quite expensive for Guild. Should be A-okay though. Nice crossfire at least.
Okay, this was very clean in terms of this. Lauder kills over towards Smurfette, so this can be interesting. She has her ult, she can drop the gun over towards someone and use the ult, and then money would be really snowballing. So let's keep an eye on this. We're going to swap this over, we're going to throw it, we're going to ult, or are we saving it?
I don't want to say an even buy. It's actually going to be substantially better for Shopify Rebellion. So keep in mind, if this gets converted for Guild, I'm saying go next. I'm calling it where it is. This is going to be one of the rounds that can be pretty defining, pretty quick to call it. 10 to 4 as it stands, that would put them, of course, on 11 for Guild.
Pennywise Bun. Chat, let's get some slugs in for the bunny. The bunny has subbed.
Maybe lean on that lane.
I should have done some bunny predictions for this event actually. Chat, let's get some slugs in. Penny, thank you. A rabbit that can use a PC. Love that.
Burning this much utility early is certainly going to help things on the attack.
So yeah, they decided to keep the. Let's see how many kills Smurfette gets.
This does then put the pressure towards Benita, tuck towards the back of Plat. One towards CT, that's KP. And KP having a quiet first half. Could be a chance to make up for it here, but Claudia getting right behind enemy lines, and the timing could have been atrocious for her. But actually, Smurfette still being such a nuisance. Does not know about KP just yet. Now
it wasn't too bad.
KP playing this really well.
The spacing is a little bit off in this round, but recovery's here.
Claudia overwhelms and actually wants to fight towards CT. It ain't done yet. I thought they might have had
Hey, nice decision. Nice decision to not keep taking this duel. Use some util, get the smoke, and actually just play with your team. I think that was really smart. She is low HP. She might go for a flank. They've killed the smoker. They can play down heavy towards long. Star out. This is nice. And a Molly here as well. Molly gets shot.
Yeah, okay, so Flaffle's at least taken one of the pieces.
Stun? Must have been on cooldown, I guess.
Now around the world we see Roxy go, but when do they consider it? Claudia does need to make sure they find the fight on this one, because now the time is going to be of the problem of the essence. And Laurie and Sonder in unison.
Okay. Decent damage. Decent damage. They're gonna buy this because Smurfette can drop and use her ult, right? And one person's just gonna have a bad buy.
Shopify are able to convert that one.
Scared to go up against me? Yeah, honestly, they got embarrassed last time, so.
Every decision that they're making,
pretty much.
Very decisive. Granted, that was their bonus. Be a little bit more loosey-goosey on that. I'm curious to see how
they're buying very heavily into these
into
these bonus rounds.
It's not the greatest, but you know what?
Okay, so yeah, one person that goes onto a sheriff.
Right? I mean, it looks like Smurfette wants to capitalize off this fault line and those knives. She's getting into long A, but no one's there.
Yeah, no one wants to play to the tune. Smurfette just gonna hold this down for a while. You can see the Prowler working through onto it. That's gonna be on Claudia. Having a nightmare herself. We'll pretend we didn't.
We missed that one. Oh my goodness.
God, how is Smurfette got here? I do not know how she got that far up and didn't get checked on. You can see the quick pop flashes to check if anyone else was following.
Did I miss a flash?
Curious round, way more success than necessary. I'm curious about Roxy and Benita here. Yeah.
Do you know what that reminded? Dude, that reminded me of like the first month when Yampi was on Jet. That's what that reminded me of.
We'll see what the discipline looks like here. She's definitely going to get baited out. I mean, she's going to want to take care of Roxy, figure out exactly how many numbers are in this mid area, whether they have a main control still or not. Roxy's in such a power position. The rest of Guild are taking over.
Yeah, dashing everyone. Yeah, his headband. Dude, that was the first stray that I've given out. Chat gave out the other ones, Bacon.
What can Roxy do here, Roxy?
Oi, 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 oi. Where's my tech at? Oh, thank God the observer. Wait, how's Roxy not turned around? Chat, when you're in those positions, don't run at them. Crouch, tap, tap, tap with the judge. The judge isn't too bad long range. Obviously, it's not ideal, but you can win that. That would three shots there, you would have killed.
2 big kills and Shopify Rebellion. Not out of it yet. Laurie will drag them kicking and screaming back into this game.
Yeah, I think this one, I don't know. This was a weird round for me. I wanna say I missed a flash. Jumping close corners is fine. Jumping at that distance, yeah, that's not the one. Honestly, I'm kind of glad the observer switched off because although it would have been a good example of how not to do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a YouTube. I'm gonna do a YouTube short, and I'll just show everyone how to do judge stack. The gun is still broken. I can do it in like 50 seconds. Oh no, dude. Oh God. There was a flash. Okay.
There's Smurfette on the site again. Smurfette. If she started landing some of these, I don't know how she's. Okay, this is just chaos. It shouldn't be a problem. They're fine. It was a little bit of.
It was eco.
It's all good in the end. So Shopify Rebellion do make it 7. Yeah, Smurfette is somehow getting on these sides, just can't get a singular kill for it. But At this point, we have the buyback in. This is what I'm looking at. You have Claudia one off, I think, and Roxy one off on the other side. You still have Laurie there with hers, Benita as well. So a couple of ults starting to cycle through. This is the big buy. This is okay. Now this is the one. If Shopify Rebellion are able to get the best here of Guild, then I'm back on board. Then I see that they can close the gap. Then I actually see it coming in on those big buy rounds, none of those shoddy, bonuses or anything.
Okay, here we go.
This is the big one. So this is where it could be the difference maker. Let's see what Shopify Rebellion actually have for us here. A massive opportunity for them to potentially close this scoreline up.
It's looking very similar to what we saw on the pistol round. Smurfette and the Fade poking and prodding in front of this B. They want to take care of the utility once more.
A lot, Bacon. It's been around for a while.
Dashing in has been a little bit discombobulated with the rest of the squad, but I love how dedicated Smurfette has been to the cause. She gets Claudia in the opening, and the B site should be Guild.
Huge. That could have been a huge out for Claudia. I don't know if she wants to go for it. Yeah, you can see Anya's there anyway, but Laurie a little ahead of it. There it is, and they're chasing this one down. Laurie has to back away. Smurfette hunts down Flowerful. Laurie's in a while. The
this was a nice round. Still no plant yet. Keep an eye on the Astra. Astra can win this.
Very much in line this time.
Not anymore. But.
KP and Benita. KP smoked off for now.
This was nice from Guild. Good amount of pressure here, taking aim in. No one was behind over towards middle, so they kind of had to take some map control here.
Needs to get past Claudia though, and that angle hard to clear without giving yourself away towards Smurfette potentially. And there it is, Executioner. Claudia started things off so well, and now Benny, position considered. It's all just being piled on.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
Not the third or fourth. It's 11 for Guild now.
A little bit expensive for them though at the end there to lose those guns. They don't have them. They don't have the best money. We're at least gonna see light armors from the two that died, right?
Every move that they made, Claudia, you saw her immediate reaction, busting out that Fade ultimate, holding on to it again. They've got all the information they need, and as they should, right? When Smurfette, your duelist, is being so dedicated to taking all the space that she can, opening up the map. I mean, you've got a lot of breathing room for Guild, so. I'd be happy if that was my duelist.
Yeah, look, doing the job that's necessary now. This is the first one in a while that's looked quite clean for Guild, to be fair. I think that's a fair assessment. The other times it's been Shopify Rebellion very much holding on to this game. Now they still have enough money in the bank to be able to get a good purchase here. Alt-wise starting to come through with a couple of key components. KP's, for example, and Benny's still there in play. Laurie investing hers last round. So at this point, quick timeout comes in. And rightly so. None pulled yet for Guild. They feel as though they are still in a good enough position to do this. Tipping those scales back in their favor just at the right time. I think that if Shopify Rebellion did win that key round...
I don't think you're going to see many teams actually adopt like a proper sixth man approach. A lot of the times it's just going to be a sub. But there's definitely some teams that you will see some changes. Like certain maps people will get drafted in. I mean, I do think this is a good game for it, for sure, with how fast it changes and how fast metas are, and even just like off picks. But it's very hard to make six-player rosters work.
They don't got a chamber, they don't got a jet. So getting that A main control with this comp,
it's a lot of work, straight up.
It's so tough.
What about 10-man rosters? Yeah, that one.
Figuring out exactly how they can actually contest.
Okay, I'll let's wait for this round because this is an important round. I'll actually talk about the 10-man roster thing. I haven't looked too much into it. I haven't actually read anything or listened to anything about it, but I have like, I have at least a theory about something. Besso, thank you so much. Dude, Benita is always getting one through the smoke. What do we got for the retake here? Oh, Roxy has ult. And only a nade. Are we going to ult? The more time this gets delayed here... I was going to say... Oh, this is going to be a hard retake. There is not much time.
Whether to fall off the site or play on it. They're realizing they don't have the full-on utility that they would like to make this post work, so they're staying on the site and they're re-aggressing into Garage.
Flowerful is being watched. Smurfette kept it safe. That could have been 3 players dead, but it certainly wasn't. Smurfette on guard duty. Nest similar scenes, and the trades are good, but KP and Son
Oh, okay.
Benita there and Guild crumble. It ain't over
okay,
yet.
they went for the hold garage. Basically, they decided to hold garage because they knew that, they played it pretty well. They knew that this ult was down. I mean, the ult was up as in the Astra, so they knew they couldn't play here, so they had to fight garage. Fought garage pretty heavy. Maybe you could argue that the Killjoy could have played lineups for a little bit, but it's better to just play with the whole team. I actually think Shop did pretty well here. The Rays did really good in this retake. The satchel to hit the guy lower and then the nade, that was nice.
11 7-8 now. The scoreline is starting to get a little scary. Because this hit...
Okay, they have to eco.
One hero rifle with Smurfette, the rest on Sheriff's light armor. So it's nothing to be completely
we have a hero
absent-minded
gun. I
about,
might.
but
Okay, I'm
certainly
going to
it
talk a
adds
little
bit
bit
of
about the
danger
10-person roster.
to deal with that wall early
There's
on.
there's a theory that
Some later options.
there's a theory that I have. And like so say if you have an academy team, they can't play on anything, right? So if you have a 10-person roster, you have 2 teams. You have 5 and 5. Say that this is the 5 that play the map, right? Say it's Haven. This is the 5 that play the map, and these are the other 5 subs. When you're playing against a team that you know has a certain comp, you can get these 5 to replicate. I don't know if they're going to do this. You can get this 5 to perfectly replicate how the other team works, right? You can have a coach, you can go over and be like, this is how they play, I want you to copy it and replicate it. So the practice that the main team gets is actually really good. Maybe I'm giving them an idea. I don't know, maybe I've given them an idea, but like, you can just have a team that's a pure scrim team, and you just get the most perfect practice ever. So that's my thought on the 10-person roster. I think it has a lot of potential if it's done right. Because it's very hard in this game to get the correct practice. Like when you're playing against a team that uses like a Sage or something a bit like say they use the Yoru yesterday, right? You know they're gonna use the Yoru again, and you can practice against it and you can steal the rounds. Oh, they're gonna own this. Of course, the round that I say that should be fine. Holy hell. Dude, Laurie's so good. Actually so good. How many clutches does she win?
Again, but it's the closing of the score. It's only a couple of rounds now, and maybe...
Oh, close eco.
Maybe this could be a 2-0.
Scrappy. How the hell did we have
all
two
that bacon.
attackers ending up in their spawn to fight?
Oh my goodness.
Man, this round was just everywhere. Everywhere. Sonder, you saw her taking over that A main control. I was just talking about how hard it is. Almost giving it away by giving up that first freebie on an anti-eco. So certainly a good recovery for Shopify, but things got a little too close for comfort. If you're Shopify Guild, a healthy purchase, and they want this A main control. They do not want Sonder to have just her way in this area.
Follow-up flash shows there was some commitment towards that push towards A long, so maybe sticking around a little longer, committing that wall towards Sewer 2. See another challenge for Claudia to clear. Let's all look through spots, no one close, but these cubbies are quite deep, so has to really spend a couple of seconds. Sonder is on the case here.
What a shot.
Bangs out Claudia. And now you're starting to get worried if you're a Guild fan, because things were looking good. You're like, it's okay, we got map 2, map 3, and then suddenly Shopify Rebellion forget that this was not meant to be a good map for them in the same regard. And okay, Roxy. Okay.
I thought she wanted. There was a slight opportunity for her to maybe get.
Chamber's gonna hear this.
A-Link decides to go and break that chamber trip. That should apply.
Oh my god.
Enough.
Oh my god, the timing.
Oh, I forgot that Tommy was there.
Dude, they leave A.
It's all right.
Dude, they leave A and they don't have the best retake, but you're gonna see a Raze go heaven.
They're actually in such a power position here, Shopify Rebellion. I'm actually worried for Guild now. Laurie caught.
Dude, I'm worried for Shop. They don't have the best retake with this comp, surely. Has to be the Raze has to do a lot. The Raze has to nade default and go out heaven.
Proper retake here. They want to buy enough time for Benita to make sure that she's a little bit closer. As I say that, Sonder,
good flash.
Just ate the flash though. Sonder has to go a little late on this one. Hell sees no one, but sees the barrel. Takes the life. Ness left buried. Anya looking wounded. Roxy.
Okay, they dealt with it really well actually, to be honest. Who was it at spawn? Smurf? I think it was Smurfette had to at least get one here. That was the only way they're going to retake though, with the Raze making space from heaven. They dealt with it good.
This could be problems. This could be danger.
Yeah, Sonder and Laurie are having crazy impact.
I don't know what they're going to be left with here to come in with this buy. I hope they can really muster something together. Got a couple of odds to play with. I'm seeing bits and pieces, but I'm also critically seeing it put a Guild timeout.
Yes, and it's coming right in the nick of time as well. You know, we talked about the fact that this disconnect a little bit slightly from Smurfette entering into the site and the rest of the squad following up.
Okay, timeout coming in. It's getting a little bit close. It's feeling a lot like the fast map.
She needs a little bit of help, but that's the issue. When you've got a dive agent, it's so tough to catch up with your homie who's already so fast forward. So they've got to be able to come up with a better plan to help Smurfette out when she's in the thick of things here, to find a better entry.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I want to see that, you know, it's not really Smurfette that I'm looking at, it's the secondary player. It's a player who's going to kind of make the most of that position, maybe find it, or try and, you know, deal with her in that smoke, but...
I didn't check the money. I think they have the eco. They'll have a good loss bonus, so they might have some hero guns, or like quite a few Spectres or something.
What's happening? We talk about power positions. Yes, we saw Sonda popping that ult, but able to clear towards hell. That retake then looked really good, kind of working off the back. Got a little scary at times, but they still have
every time you root for a team, they lose. Yeah, I mean that's the way. I think that's the way sometimes. It happens. Got a lot of ults up and a lot of ults that are close to coming up as well. Okay, okay, they are forcing this one. They are really forcing this one.
Potter, they are trying to just go to the draw of bits and
It is an interesting choice to buy here. They get out A control. Nothing punished here. They haven't used too much util, so it's not too bad. If Roxy gets the plant, she has ult.
This execute onto A with these ults hasn't come.
That flower should be good for one.
Been successful, but
okay, that's nice. Good information. Damn, insta breach, or they play retake, and again, like I said, not a good retake comp in theory. Raze doesn't have a Raze. Okay, this is going to put it to the test, because in my theory, this is not a good retake comp. Let's see if I'm completely wrong. Raze has to do a lot from heaven again.
Let's see if they can keep this post plant clean this time. Now they need to kind of construct
this
ultimate defense here, because they could be in trouble. There is utility being poured in. They've held it late to the post plant. That's not bad. Lockdown comes in. Nest makes a meal.
Holy hell.
Smurfette holding on with both hands. Finally falls to Flowerful.
Dude, the shots are just not coming in sometimes.
Left in the corner. Surely Roxy's going to find Benita. And now with a couple of seconds remaining, one player does get to 10k.
Oh my god.
What the hell is going on? Gun goes out.
Oh my god. This is crazy. Damn, okay.
It's 12 for Guild.
I mean, the retake.
So much went down in this round. Round 1 2.
Chad, this one.
Please run it back for us.
At least 5 times. I mean, you saw Benita. She was on that flank, even though the forced Benita to knife out to try to break it in.
Dude, the jumping out of heaven with the res was madness.
Which then results in KP getting detained, but Sonder thought she was fine, so she dives in on her own, gets punished. I mean, this round was just ridiculous.
That was crazy. There was so much madness. There was actually so much madness. Nice shot.
That looked fully smoked to me. That looked fully smoked. Maybe those are pixel. They noted that they jumped.
Okay, 2 chances by the way. Josh coming in. Benita's. I tell you what, Benita had a rough first half, but Benita's had good impact on the defense so far.
That one looked absolutely on the money. So what the hell do I know about this game? Flowerful does need to fall away from this though. Give up some of that pressure that had built towards Garage.
I'm toxic for laughing at that one, dude. That was funny. That was too funny. It was a mad round, that last round.
Oh boy, Guild. They're hoping that she's left.
She hasn't left.
Ah, you're good for 2 here at least.
Oh! Hits him a 180. Comes back around for the second time, taking him to 11.
Oh my god.
Now 1 away from
back to back.
OT
This is
again.
incredible.
It's OT or it's GG. Please let me see that clip of Benny somehow doing that for the Prime Gaming fans here.
I can't.
Show me this.
That's
come
incredible.
On, Benny. Come the hell on.
That's actually incredible.
Look at that laugh. Look
You
at
know
that
it.
smile.
You know
We'll put a
it.
little judge up on the screen.
She's like, oh, that was all skill, baby. All aim, all skill.
That's
And you know
so
what the worst
good.
part of this for Guild is, though?
Right, last
They
chance.
run
From
around
2
in
down to
circle, one
1.
gets shattered. They've got ults and they need to use them perfectly.
Oh my
Potter.
goodness.
This has to be gorgeous. It has
Actual
to be refined.
madness.
It has to be the dream if they want to
Dude,
win
look at
here.
that buy.
And
Really
I
bad.
haven't been seeing it up until this point. It's been scrappy.
Got some good
Shopify
ults though.
Rebellion have been absolutely potent in all these approaches trying to
Oh, that's interesting, and they can't retake A that well. It should be fade ulting now. Fade ulting now. They clear sight. The retake's not that good. They might have to go behind. Killjoy's watching it. Although they don't have the best guns.
As I say that, KP and Sonder
This might be the one. 3-person hold behind.
Laurie has been game-changing in outcome. She's been able to pressure so much. This time, she's not here for this playback through, so this could be another problem. This could
Well,
be
the smoke's pretty good. That isolate them off site, and it's not the best plan.
Already so aware this on watching these back lines, but Flowerful dips the toe in and finds Smurfette. And now the trade from Anya from the side. The dive in comes in from heaven. The trades are coming out, and Benny's still standing. But the problem is the time's starting to dwindle, and Benny has to find Anya. A tap on the spike!
Damn nice. They kind of abused the fact that Shop really played off A a lot with a comp that can't really retake.